All right, we are live here. So I'm Don LaPlume, president of Asirvia, and we've got Mr. Kevin Marino, the CEO of Asirvia, and we are glad you are here. We're going to have so much fun tonight. We're going to share some stuff with you, and we're going to clear up a few things that are sort of out there that really shouldn't be. So let's be clear. So Kevin, I'm going to start with you because I know you've got a few words you wanted to share, and I'm looking forward to talking about the future, but share your stuff first.
No problem. Hey, hi everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I know exciting day here. There's been lots of crazy information flying around, and I just want to set the record straight on a few different things that you guys have heard, that people have said, that, and let's just say there's a lot of bad information out there. Okay, so what I wanted to do is kind of, let people understand that.
Some people are saying they can't hear us, so I just want to make sure everybody can hear us. Anyone, if you can hear us, please make sure that you say something there.
Yeah, typically if they can't hear us, they need to refresh.
Yeah, please refresh. Well, if okay, they got it now. Okay, good. You got sound. Great. So sorry, Kevin. Go for it.
We're going back. We're doing it again. All right. So basically, what I want to do is I want to just lay out some information. Woo! And nothing that I'm going to say here most of you don't already know. So we started Asirvia early part of the year. We made a switch to work with our Asirvia Goes. We went to the beacons with the service. We came out. We did that in May, started shipping in June. And that is when a few issues started. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to really be nice on here, and I'm going to under exaggerate everything. So nothing that I'm saying on here will ever be able to be taken the wrong way. So what I'm going to say is,
everybody knows because they lived it.
Everybody knows. So I mean, hundreds. Whoa, flying here. Sorry about that. Hundreds of packages were lost. Hundreds of them didn't get delivered for 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks. It was an absolute nightmare, and many of your customers canceled. Because if you were a rep, some of the reps stayed and understood that they realized it wasn't our fault. It was the company that we were working with. And although, there's a lot of things that happened as we went forward, some of the tech support issues just never got resolved. And I will tell you that, listen, let me take on and I'm going to touch on it. We had terrible customer support in that. Well, yeah, and what happened was we got overrun, and we got overrun because of all the issues of things not being provisioned, not being shipped. When people couldn't use their devices and were trying to get information, what was happening is they would end up in this endless loop of Go support sending them information how to get together, but they wouldn't send them a new unit, and they would not install the 800 number call-in number, which is one of the things that again was required in our contract. So understand that we've had a contract this entire time. Everything that we've done, everything that you're going to see us talk about, everything is by our contract. And it's very frustrating when you deal with people who kind of decide things on the fly and they don't stick to it. So there's many things that didn't happen. So now we're into July, we're getting into August. Things have settled down a little bit. Most of the folks that didn't have the units from June now have them. We've done a lot of credits. Obviously, we've done we did a lot of refunding of orders for people who never received them or people who received them 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks later. So Asirvia has been going above and beyond to try to satisfy our customers. No matter what happens on the other side of us, our goal is to keep our customers satisfied. Now, many of you are aware the weekend of August 12th to 14th there, all of a sudden something started happening. And Google made some updates and all hell broke loose. And the reality was we got one excuse after another for a 7 to 8 day period of time where there was pretty much no service. And then spotty service for another 4 to 5 days. It pretty much came to a complete end on the 29th. Now, sometimes people are sitting here saying, and talking to certain people, they say, that didn't happen. The service was only out for a little while, maybe a day or two, and this and that. And folks, I have the backup via text directly with the people who were overseeing the project of trying to fix everything. I know the dates. I know the time. I know everything that was going on. So as we kept working with our team, with our folks, trying to make sure that everybody had the updated numbers, updated everything. We work with people on renewal dates. I mean, we did a lot for our customers. And unfortunately, many of you lost customers there. Many of you lost reps there because of that extended outage. Now we came into September, and all I can tell you is looking at all of everything that we had been being charged over the time, we knew the number. Now, most of you that know me know I'm a numbers guy. And I kept saying the numbers are off, we're being double charged, we're being extra charged, we're being charged on this, we're being charged on that. And it was getting crazy. I actually started asking for an audit. This is back in July, I started asking for an audit. I literally got to the point in August that I was screaming for an audit, and we actually short paid an invoice finally to get somebody's attention. Mm-hmm. And we were basically, services were turned off for the weekend, and nobody was able to update messages and things like that because that was their way of punishing me and punishing us. Mm-hmm. So on Monday, we came to an agreement that we would pay the remainder of the invoice, because I had said, listen, the invoice is at least $16,000 overbilled. They didn't believe me. Okay, so we had to pay it. We paid it. All the services were restored, and we were promised that the audit would be done and we get our credits. The audit would be done. We'll get our credits. And it kept saying it'll be done. It'll be done. It'll be done. It'll be done. I need to let everybody know that the audit was finally completed Monday?
Tuesday this week.
Monday or Tuesday this week, not a month ago. This week. So what started in the second half of July finally had a short pay in mid-August, and scream about they finally got the results of the audit in this month on Monday, Tuesday. So the result of all the things we were double billed for was in excess of $46,000. Now, one of the things you're going to know from me is I will tell you it was over that, but I'm never going to exaggerate. I'm never going to say it was almost 50 grand. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you it was over 46 because I'm always going to give you the conservative number. Now, that was just what we were double billed for. Now, here's something else that we were overbilled for, and that was renewals. So because the system, the two systems didn't talk to each other very well because it was not built very well on somebody's side.
Not ours.
It's frustrating because it wasn't built very well. It wasn't recognized.
They didn't want to over-engineer it at first. So just
they didn't want to over-engineer it. Yeah. What was happening was when we would send a cancellation over, it wasn't canceling it, so therefore we would get billed for the renewals. Well, lo and behold, when we did the renewals, which is the bill that I short paid, it was in excess of $16,000. So when I said it was $16,000 that I short paid it, I was actually being a little conservative because it was over $16,000. Then the bill in September, when we got the renewal bill there, was off by more than $19,000. So these are credits that reluctantly they finally gave us. Okay, they were offset against two larger invoices, and so it came to a total of just over $43,000 that we supposedly still owed them. Now, here's what wasn't taken into account: the outage. I asked for credit for literally only 7 days of the outage, which was actually 7 of 14 days. Okay, I only asked for 7. I thought that was rather fair of me. All right, I wasn't being a jerk. I wasn't asking for 2 weeks. I wasn't asking for half the bill. I was asking for 25%. Who is they? I've been kind of good. I've been not saying anything. If somebody wants to put it in the comments, please be my guest. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to keep saying they, because they know who they are. There you go.
I'm glad you're there, by the way, Mike.
So the last bit of credit that we asked for was all of the cancellations due to their lack of delivery, lack of support, lack of anything, where we were either charged back as a company or people canceled where we refunded. The 19,000, which was the 7 days credit, and even if we got 1/3 of the credit I asked for on the refunds, was in excess of the $43,000 that we supposedly owed them. They refused to give us the final credits that were owed, and they held us up and said, no, we want money. We want money or we're turning you off. We want money, even though we can show that we don't owe them any money. They decided to say, you owe us money. You're going to pay us, or we're going to turn it off. So, I mean, basically what it comes down to is we knew they were going to turn us off today because we don't owe the money. So even though they were trying to bully us into paying the money, we stood our ground and we said no. We said no, we're not doing it. Now, here's what I will also show you, because this is also a point of contention, and I want everybody to be well aware of this and what's going on. So it was said today that our attorney, and we can show you the comment that they put up, that our attorney sent the letter in reaction to them turning us off, probably to save face with our reps. Folks, could not be further from the truth. Our attorney, Mr. Kevin Thompson, sent that at 4:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Kevin, let me ask you a question. How quickly do most attorneys react or provide something?
Not very quickly.
We've been working with, and now our attorney, by the way, is very fast. He's a phenomenal attorney.
He's quick. But I will say he's quick. Not 2 minutes quick. I mean, no. KT, if you're watching this, I'll give you are freaking quick, but you are not 2 minutes quick. But here's the thing. You don't want him to be 2 minutes quick. But you don't want him to be 2 minutes quick.
No. But how long have we been working on that with him and communicating with him and planning this?
Well, the frustration has set in for quite some time. And we said, what's going to happen? And we laid it out over the last week. We kept saying, we don't owe this money. He's not giving it to us. We don't owe this money. What's going to happen? So we've been working with him in the hopes that we didn't need the letter, but it became extremely apparent today, and actually yesterday, that we were going to need this letter because we basically were threatened into, if you don't pay this money, we're not even going to discuss the credits, even though they know they're legit. We're not even going to discuss the credits. You need to pay us that money. And they said, if you don't pay us the money, we're cutting off everything. So, I mean, folks, here's the reality of it. We kind of saw what was coming. We realized at times that when you're dealing with a bully, there's a definite time where you need to stand your ground. And you need to put something in place. And what I want to let everybody know is we didn't just start putting things in place today. We've been planning for a while, because when you're dealing with folks who bully you at every turn, you have to realize at some point in time you're going to have to take a stand. So we began working on an insurance policy a while ago. Mm-hmm. And when everything came to a head last week, we accelerated that insurance policy. And what I'm here to tell everybody is we have something so amazing. We'd already been working on it for this big upgrade that we had coming. And what did the engineer say? He had to dumb down the platform to do the basic service?
Yeah, that's exactly
how he worded it.
Yeah. It was great as because the messaging platform that you've all been used to, and you're going to see, because I'll get to my part in a minute as I go through where we're going and how this is all going to work out. But they literally said, wait a minute, what we're doing is so much better. Why would you even want to have your people go back to that and just have the messaging? And we said, well, you know what? We need to, because some people don't like change. So guess what? We have to have that available for everybody. So we do, but we even have the messaging on steroids. So we'll share that in a minute, but I'll let Kevin finish first.
No, I mean, I'm pretty much good. I mean, we are, folks, we are doing such an amazing, Don's going to actually show you a little preview of what's coming. We're upgrading everybody's, can you show them?
Quick, no.
Folks, we're doing an upgrade. All right, all of these, we have them on order. They're all going to be coming out to you very quickly. We've streamlined. We've taken over everything. We're doing everything in-house. The provision, everything that we're setting up is going to be so streamlined, and it's going to be built for growth.
Big time.
The system, the platform and the system we're building doesn't have people getting in the way and slowing down the growth. The way we have it set up will literally just help us to explode the growth.
We're handcuffed.
Explode. So, yeah, I know. We've been handcuffed. Not anymore.
We're free.
All right, Don, I'll kick it over to you for a bit, but I probably will interrupt you occasionally.
Well, and that's okay. But this is the part, you all know me. I love to look at the future. I love to know what's about to happen and create different things. And yes, these are the beacons that you're going to be getting, our pocket beacons. We actually, I'll give you a little secret that we'll be telling people. You would have learned this at the event, but we actually have our very own beacon that's under production. That's still many months away. So we have one here that is actually, this particular beacon that we have has been used by Google themselves at their expos. All right, so pretty cool. This one happens to have an on-off switch, and it has, you can replace the battery, so you never have to worry about that. But it's just a really cool, classy beacon. You're gonna love it. But this business is not about the beacon. It's about you.
Correct.
And what you can do and how you can do it. And the platform.
Can I throw a term out there for people?
What's that?
I want to throw a term out there for people so they understand that the beacon is a piece And obviously we supply the beacons at no cost. But folks, the way our engineers describe our platform is it's beacon agnostic, meaning it doesn't matter what beacon we use, it works with the system. Because it's the system, it's the platform that's being built, that is where all the technology is. The beacon's the easy part. You can go get the beacons for a few dollars on Amazon. Guess what? We're buying we're buying more than 20,000 of them. We're buying just tens of thousands of them. It's crazy because we send them out and we include them at no cost because the people are here for the service, not because they're buying a beacon.
That's right.
So we want everybody to understand that.
And you'll be able to catch this, Susan, the whole recording of this. But yeah, so the beacon is cool, but it's not about the beacon. It's about all of you and the platform that we're building to make your businesses explode. All right. So I want you to think about some of the challenges that you've experienced before, because I want to show you the difference. Because honestly, I'm telling you, we were like handcuffed before. We are free. We are not handcuffed any longer. And I'm going to show you the beta of what you're going to have. I'm going to show you the user interface, and I'm going to show you some really neat things. I'm also going to show you a map now I drew this map. Don't laugh at it too much. But I'll share that with you in a minute. All right. But I want to tell you a few things first. Okay. This platform is going to change the proximity marketing field completely. There's no one out there that has or will have everything that we're going to have. Why? Because part of what we have is patent pending technology that nobody else can utilize. We also have stuff that's way ahead of what everybody else has, period. And maybe they could build it over time, but it's going to take them a while. All right. And it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of work, which guess what? Who invested that? Yes. All right. We've invested some money, a fair amount of money, all right, to make all of this stuff happen. All right. So we've been planning this for a while, and you'll see it as I show you the demo. But that said, I want you to understand what's happening. When we first started to ship these or have these shipped, it took many, many weeks for people to get. The system that we have built now you'll be placing an order, your customer will place an order, and if it's before 10 a.m. in the morning, that order will be out that same day. All right? Now, that's under contract by our fulfillment center. All right?
Did you say same day?
I said same day. And by the way, I just
want to make sure that people are hearing. It'll go out same day if it's in before 10 a.m.
That's right. Now our fulfillment center is about 15 minutes from here. All right, we're at the corporate office. I'm at the corporate office, anyways. Kevin is in Connecticut, but I'm at the corporate office here, and Mr. Smith is right next door. But so same day, they're going to go out. Now, if somebody orders after 10 a.m., it will probably go out same day, but you want to plan that it's going to go out the next day. We actually have several fulfillment centers coming, so we're going to be able to service the entire United States with delivery once that all expands. We were not planning to do this just yet. I think y'all understand that. All right, they sort of forced our hand because of their games. All right, but that will happen by the end of November, where we'll be able to serve all of the United States and probably all of Canada by that time in 1 to 2 business days. All right, so think about that. All right, that's a minor change, I think. Then think about what I'm about to show you, because right now you're used to putting in a 40-character message. Did you like 40 characters? Well, guess what? You could actually put in more than 40 characters. Now, understand if you put in more than 40 characters, you're going to have some spacing problems sooner or later on your phone. All right, it's only so wide, right? So 40 is probably a good number anyways. But if you had 42, oh, well, no big deal, right? So understand that you have a little bit more flexibility. Our platform is a very different platform. It is ours. It's internal, all right? We're not using the type of server that they were doing. This is all built here internally, all right, so that you don't ever have to worry about that stuff happening again. We don't ever have to be put in that position again, and we won't. All right. So now let's talk about, this is the map, by the way. I want to show you this. So if you can all see, that is my drawing of the United States and Canada up above.
It looks like a sick dog.
It's wild, but you know what? Those boxes are where we have plans for fulfillment centers. All right, the first one is, like I said, 15 minutes from here. But we want to be able to service everybody within 1 to 2 business days. All right, and we will be there. That includes other countries. All right. Now, some of you in other countries that are on this line, and you're going to be amazed because before, when you got your packages, what happened? Sometimes you got them, it's like, oh, I've got this customs charge I got to pay. What's up with that, right? So now, when we set those up, fulfillment is going to be in your country or in that area, in that region. So customs charges are paid by us beforehand. When they go to you, it's delivered. All right, no issues. Kind of strange, right? I think it's cool. What do you think about that, Kevin?
Yeah, it'd be really good stuff. Spence likes it too.
All right, good. Go, Spence. Hey, can you show us Spence's collar?
Oh, hey, let me see your collar. Hang on. Come here.
Oh, you got to see this, folks. I can't wait. I can't wait. Don't try other countries, please. Look at that. Asirvia green and purple. You know who Spence is. I love it. Well done. So now
he has the opposite.
Yep, languages, we're addressing that one as well. There's a lot of things we are putting in place so that we don't have those issues. We went over this whole platform with the support staff here. Don't blame, they were under, they could not tell anybody, so understand, don't blame them for it. But they were under orders, they couldn't tell anybody what was going on. But when they heard all the stuff that's being released, they said, oh my gosh, this is going to end 90% of our calls, all right? 90% of the emails. They're just going to get rid of them all because, all of these things are taken care of, all right? So I think you've all seen, you can see the track record because once we brought support in-house, awesome. They've been doing a phenomenal job getting things caught up, taking care of things, and they're working hard. And we're hiring more people. And we're going to continue to hire. So if you know some people that are in the Manchester, New Hampshire area, please let them know we're hiring. Okay. So now I know you all want to hear this. You want to know what's coming. What are these things? Well, some of this stuff we didn't plan to tell you, of course, until launch. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm going to tell you that. All right. You're not going to learn everything tonight because we got a lot of surprises for you at launch. Okay. So you're going to want to be there. You're going to want to be part of that. But I am going to tell you some stuff that we're actually going to let you test starting probably closer towards the end of next week, beginning the week after. All right, before launch, you'll be able to test some of these things. Now I'm going to show you how this works, but picture this. Right now, you can go put in a 40-character message. And how long does it take to change that message? Up, 24 hours, up to that, right?
Well, sometimes people could have gotten lucky and gotten in 3 or 4, but if they did it on a Saturday afternoon, it was till Monday, almost 2 days. Yeah.
Well, what if you didn't just have 40 characters, but what if you could change a message immediately? What if? Yeah, this is already built. We already got it.
You mean instant? Okay. Instantly?
Instantly. Well, it takes a few milliseconds. I'm sorry. Pretty close to instant. Okay. Now, what if you could name your beacons, all right? Like, and I'll show you an example of one of my favorites. All right, I'll show you in a second. What if you could actually have a whole bunch of messages that you create, and now you're testing them, so you just switch them out whenever you want. What if you had a customer that was a restaurant, and they like to do morning specials, afternoon specials, and evening specials, maybe a happy hour special. What if there was a timer that they could program in the morning when they first came in that allowed their messages to change automatically based off the time of day so they could be broadcasting that moment's special? All right. This is just a general messaging, folks. All right. I'm not kidding you. This is true. We already have it built. Okay. We didn't just start this today. All right, we've been working on this. All right, so now
here's what people need, Don. Here's what people need to understand.
Yep.
We've only been building the low end of this for the last week.
Right.
The high end of this, which is the Go Plus, the new service that we're bringing out, all of that. We've been building that for the better part of about 6 weeks now.
Yes.
Because we were going to have that service in addition to the service that we already had. Well, when this forced our hand and it forced us to go in a different direction, here was a really cool thing. We already had been building this big part of it that we knew did this, and then we asked the engineer, can you do this part? And he kind of looked at us like, and I love when he said, well, why would you want me to dumb down the platform? He goes, I can. Why would you want me to do that? And the answer was simple, because some people want basic and some people want plus. So we want to give people two different options because they obviously are going to be on two different prices. And it's, what I will tell you is that the plus is so darn amazing that, I mean, it's like the difference between basic cable and then like those like silver and gold packages that you pay stupid amounts of money for on cable. That's the gradient difference between, and the fact that nobody else that does what we do has those available. Smash. We're smashing them all. Let's go.
So because we're going to release some different things to you next week, I should share a little bit with you. Is that right? Did you want to see just a little bit? Again, you're going to see the beta version. You're not going to see the final versions, okay? Because we've got tweaks that we're putting in that are going to be available for launch. All right? So understand that, but that's no big deal. So I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to put it to my other screen. I'm going to create a message. I'm going to change the message. I'm going to show you how it looks so you can see the user interface. Then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to create an Asirvia deal. All right, I actually created some deals. Then I'm going to show you how easy it is to switch these things out and how instant it is. All right, because this is all there. It's done. iPhones. I love the question of iPhones. Will our beacons broadcast to iPhones? Technically, they do because this has got iBeacon in it as well. But the thing is, with iBeacon, unless you have Chrome loaded on an Apple and you have all the settings perfect, it's not going to show. All right, and that's not us, that's anybody.
Yeah, Don, or they can download the iBeacon app, but the reality is even if it does, even if you do iBeacon right now, it literally is adding 2 to 3% of the population. So are we going to have it available? There's really cool information coming on that, but we're not killing ourselves to have it out of the gate because literally for 2 and 3% of the population out of the gate, totally not worth it, folks.
But what you will find out at the event, all right, and I'm going to go into this, I'm going to show you this, but what you will find out at the event is how you will be marketing, your team will be marketing, the business clients will be marketing, they'll be marketing to iPhones, they'll be marketing to Androids, they'll be marketing all kinds of phones, and instead of that message being there for, what, couple minutes or 100 yards or whatever it is, guess what? They're going to be able to have it stored. They're going to be able to use that coupon later, that deal later, whatever it is. They're going to be able to share it. They'll be able to text it, email it, all right, Facebook it. I'm telling you, this is more than.
Don's going crazy. Look out.
I am. So I'm going to show you the base version here so you guys can see this. Yes, Boom is right. Because I want to tell you what. Before we launched this stuff way back in May, and everybody knew what was about to come out. We told everybody we had this beacon, this is what it was going to do, and it was pretty darn basic. We didn't realize it was basic then, but man, it was basic, right? So, but before we knew that, we were building the tire out of this thing. So many people joined because of what was about to happen. Well, guess what? We are about to explode because of what is about to happen. And I want you to be the judge of that because I'm going to show you this right now. And this is just, again, this is the beta. This will be cleaned up and prettied up and all that nice stuff before launch. But for right now, let's take a look. All right, now because I can't share the screen on Be Live, I have to take this and use my camera. So if it shakes a little bit while I'm trying to type in everything, please bear with me. I love this, man. I am so excited. So you're going to see here, all right, a basic platform, right? All right, so let's see if I can do this right. So you get Asirvia. So let's look at beacons first, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get your beacon, all right? Now, most of you are going to go and order some beacons, right? So let's say you ordered 3 beacons. Or when you get your new beacons, the brand new ones that we're sending you, again, that's at our cost, okay? Because it wouldn't be right to not give you that, right? You click on new beacon. You're going to name the beacon, all right? And that's going to be whatever the code is on the back of that beacon, right? So let's say whatever it is, right? And then you're going to put where that beacon actually has been stored. So let's say it's...
I think you need to get Smith to hold the camera while you type.
Smith is on the phone, otherwise I would. So
Tell Smith to get off the phone.
Let's say the beacon is left at Alice's restaurant, because we stuck it underneath at Alice's restaurant, right? So we hit submit. We just created a brand new beacon. All right. So now
are you going to title it? You can get anything you want
at Alice's restaurant. That's right. So it's going to be Thanksgiving soon. I'm grateful right now. So let's take this and let's go the rest of the way. So this is one I created before, free 30 days of Asirvia deals. That's a special we're going to be talking about later, but we don't need to go there right now. So right now I've got these beacons. Let's say I want to create a message. All right. So let me show you up here. So I'm going to click on the message tab. And now to create a message, I just go and put new message. Now I'm going to say 50% off pizza. All right, so whatever it is, right? And you're going to be able to get that at, I'll say, I don't know, pizzahut.com. Now, by the way, did you notice? That's not a secure URL, is it? We don't know the Pizza Hut's a secure URL, is it? Guess what? That coupon, that message is created. We can send it to a non-secure URL because of our platform. Did I tell you that? Is that kind of exciting? So now, yes, you're hearing it, you're loving it. That's right. So now, all right. So I got these 2 messages. The first one was, "Hey, I'm so excited about the future," and you can bet I am, right? With Asirvia.com. So I've got these 2 messages. You can create unlimited messages. You can put 1,000 messages into this system. Any ones you want, and you leave them there. You can change them out when you want. Okay? So now, all right, well, how do I get those messages onto the beacon? Well, here you do. Let's do it. So right now, this particular beacon, RQ514, says free 30 days of Asirvia deals. But you know what? Oh, this pro thing over here, you can't see it. It's pro or basic. All right. Right now, basic is the messaging. So let's just call the messaging. So I want to put a message on here. Right. So I'm so excited about the future. Let me change it. I have 2 of them. I just created one, 50% off pizza. Right. So I update it.
We can't see it, Don.
Oh, you can't see it? So I just hit update.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
And at the top it says beacon updated. Boom. It's done. So now what does this look like? I'm hoping that Pizza Hut actually has a website. So because if it doesn't, oh, sorry, the page could not be found. Okay.
Love live camera.
Yeah, love live camera. So, but you're going to be able to put that in there. And so let's see here. Let me go.
You need a cameraman. You are terrible.
I do need a cameraman. I'm sorry about that. So either way. So right now I'm going to just redirect because I just picked a different one here. So let's do this. All right. So now I can change. I just showed you that. All right. That's how easy it was to change that message by literally hitting update after I hit the drop down. Okay. So there's a drop down. There's the update. Once you do, it says this. It says beacon updated. All right. Now let's say I don't just want a message. Let's say I want to do a deal. I want to do one of these pro things. So now, free 30 days of Asirvia deals, right? That's in a drop down. I've only created one here as a test. You can create as many of those as you want. You hit update. Guess what? It's there. So I wonder what that one looks like. All right, let's see. Because this one I created, I put something on here. Hold on here. Let's see. So let me go right to my deals. Hold on. I want you to see this. So this is what the deal looks like right now. All right, now this happens to be, has anybody seen this particular picture? It says Asirvia Go in green, and it says Hustle Like Russell. That's our friend Curry Russell there that created that, right? I love it. So
great job, Curry.
The deal's got free 30 days of Asirvia deals, right? Which is pretty cool. So you can preview that. But, and I want to do this here. So what I want to be able to do is I'm going to show you, you're not going to be able to see it here yet, but you're going to see it next week when you demo this, that at the bottom of that deal, hey, are you off the phone where you can hold this camera? All right. We get everybody calling. This is crazy. So I just need you to hold.
What am I, Vanna White?
Well, no, you're not going to get in front of the
camera. Behind Vanna.
All right. So now.
Hey, Don, as you're doing this,
yeah.
I want to encourage everybody, if you like what you're seeing, drop an emoji in the comments that tells us how you're feeling at this moment. I know some of you are speechless.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, Kelly, that's about it.
I'm going to leave you with one last thing, and then I'm not going to spoil any other surprises. We got a lot of them. And Diana, by the way, this isn't free. The messaging service is going to come with what you already have. It's just the old messaging service on steroids because it's our version, okay? But the deals, there will be a charge for. You can have both. You can have just one. It's up to you, or just the regular one. However, here's the cool thing. On these deals, this is the last thing I'm going to release right now. Okay, there will be a special that we're going to talk about for Asirvia deals because we want you all to try it. All right, because you're going to love it. But here's what's going to happen. Okay, at the bottom here, and you don't see it because you're not seeing the deal on the phone right now. You're seeing it on my computer, but you will see it on the phone. Is a few blocks. And on those blocks, matter of fact, let me just see. Can I do it this way real quick? I just want to, you don't have to go there, Don. I want to see if I can get it so you can see it. No, it won't do it for me just yet because I don't have that right URL.
The cameraman needs to focus a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just standing still. I didn't do anything.
He's vibrating. He's too excited. So here's what you're going to have. Underneath here is some buttons. All right, you didn't have buttons before. Here you're going to have buttons. Here's the cool thing on these buttons, right? So one of the buttons is going to say something along the lines of advertise like this or advertise here. You'll understand. But it's below the ads that are going to be there. It's a special button. Actually, this whole ad is tagged to you. So if you've got a business owner that goes and says, hey, we're giving you 20% off a pizza, right? Come on in. That business owner can share that coupon either through Facebook, through beacons, through email, through text, through whatever, to all of their customer base, okay? When their customers get it, they can store it on their phone, right in their phone's wallet, all right? That's just what happens, and wallets are becoming more and more popular. You've all heard of iPay and Apple Pay, and I should say Apple Pay and Android Pay. Well, it's all tied together, right? So they'll be able to store it there, go back to it, share it from there to their friends, and every time they share it, and those business owners share it, and those other people share it, and whoever shares it, guess what? That coupon or that deal or whatever that special is still tied to that person's website, which is tied to your team. That's every time somebody signs up with that, that's your volume going viral. Okay. So if you can understand where we're going with this, and this isn't.
I want to see lots of emojis on that one. Fire.
But wait, there's more.
I'm not going any further. I'm not telling you more because we get a lot of stuff this year.
Don, I have one slight correction for you.
Okay.
I just heard from the engineers on the basic, because because of the way basic works, it still needs to be HTTPS.
On the basic.
Yes.
On the basic.
But in the deals, it doesn't have to be HTTPS.
Correct.
That's correct.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, there is a difference between basic and plus and pro. So and other things that you're going to hear about soon. So let's see, my rhino's up there, right? and that.
Thank you, Mr. Cameraman.
Now we don't need a cameraman anymore, and that awesome mug I got there. So as you can tell, we're excited. We've been working on a ton of stuff. All right. Yes, I know my computer's probably overheated. I know I'm overheated, but I don't care. So we're real excited. Here's the thing, and I'm going to turn this back over to Kevin. It's this. We know that we exploded before we ever had beacons. And why? Because of what was about to come out. You need to let the world know about what is about to come out, because this company is going to take it to a whole new level. And this is only the beginning, because you have no idea what we got planned or the stuff I haven't shared with you yet. So yes, it is Mr. Smith here.
He's really excited.
I'm aboard. All right, any Star Trek fans, I'm aboard.
So, folks, with everything that's coming, here's the bottom line. Better product. We got the basic. We got the pro. Folks, we have other stuff on top of that we haven't even talked about yet. Okay, with all that, faster provisioning, faster shipping, in-house support, which has been doing phenomenally well.
And growing.
The what?
And growing, because we're hiring more. Once we get enough people,
we're hiring more.
And
we will have people answering the phone.
Yeah.
So if you're having a problem and you can't see the unit or you're having a little difficulty, at first there's going to be a quick little interaction. And people will be able to type back and forth. If it doesn't quickly work, they'll be able to pick up the phone and talk to somebody, and they'll walk you through the settings and everything that's going on. And if it doesn't work, and if there's a problem, this and that, we'll get you out another unit right away.
That's right. Yeah, we will. We'll
because understand, and Don, this is what we need to understand, and understand that. Listen. There's a lot of things that have happened that weren't our fault, okay? Yeah. But we're going to take responsibility for it, because guess what? It's our company. So we're going to sit here, and although this, and this was not our fault, guess what? We made the deal. We worked with the people. We're the ones that made that decision, so we're going to take the blame. But what I will tell you is that we're going to take a lot of damn credit, because everything that we've set up here is so darn awesome that we're going to be jumping for joy. And guess what? We know that's our fault too. So you guys are going to, you pretty soon will be as excited as we are. I mean, some of you are already, but I mean, our goal is to give people just a ridiculous amount of value. And that's what we're here to do. Do we know the prices for the Pro yet? You guys don't know the prices for the Pro yet. We do. The folks in Miami will know about that. Obviously, a little bit before everybody else. Not that much before, because as soon as it's announced and put out down there, it'll end up to you, and you'll see it as well. Don's so excited he fell out of his chair.
I got to tell you something. Somebody there asked, well, what should we do with the old units and when we get the new ones? Well, I'll show you what I did with my unit. All right, I took a hammer to it. So I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I just had to split it. So that's really what it is inside. Just little pieces. Yes, I have fun. I'm sorry. That's the way I am. Right. But here's the thing. So we need to replace 20,000 units. All right, that's how many units are out there on the team with active people, and we are replacing every single one of those units at our cost. Okay. However, it takes the manufacturer a few weeks to create all of those. All right, they're on order. We're getting them as quickly as we can. As soon as we get them, we're shipping them. All right, we got the fulfillment.
We're also ready. We're not waiting. You just kind of made it think that everybody was, oh my God, I'm not going to get them for 3 weeks. We're getting batches of them, so they will be going out.
Yeah, as soon as we get the first carton, they're being shipped. All right, the second carton is being shipped. So we told them the moment you get a carton ready, next day air them, get them to us. All right, because we're going to get them out as quick as we can. But we can only do that. They'll be out within a day or two of them arriving to us into the fulfillment center. But we're at the mercy of the manufacturer to get those out. So for now, that's why we want you to understand exactly what you're about to have in your hands, because this is just too exciting. And so you will have them. You'll have them as quickly as we can get them and get them out.
I think that's it. I think we covered it.
I hope so.
I'd say.
I think we covered it. Oh, let me throw in one other thing. Those of you, because we got a bunch of people asking about tickets. I think we're down to about, I think it was 30 tickets left for Miami, and then that closes out, and we have our block of rooms until Monday at 11:59 p.m., and then that's done too. But we'll be.
I get a message, so go ahead. Finish first. Oh, he's frozen. Uh-oh. Kev?
Oh, who's frozen? Oh, you frozen?
I know you were, but you're good now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a good one. And
one thing, watch for a package. It's going to be 2-3 weeks, depending on how quickly they come in here. Just understand that as quickly as we can get them out, they're shipping. All right. And they won't be going through the mail either. And, you know. But here's the thing. Watch for boxes that come to you that have a label like this on it. Oh, wait, I should do this right? On the outside.
There you go.
And open it up, and you let us know what you think about the new delivery options and the new the way it's presented, all the cool stuff. I just can't wait. So thank you all for your.
Bag's gonna look like?
Do you really want to go there, or do you want them to be surprised, Kevin? Yeah, let's let them be surprised, please.
Save it.
Please, I told them too much already.
Sorry, guys, I tried. It looks good.
It does look good, doesn't it?
It looks really good.
Delete him. I'm going to show him.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not showing it. I'm just telling you, it looks really good because I'm looking at it on my phone.
Oh, he had me there. All right. So thank you all for your trust, for understanding, and just for knowing us. You've seen us. You know we've done what we've said we were going to do. We fixed things. We worked through things. And you are going to absolutely love and be excited about your future. So we will talk with all of you soon.
We've only just begun.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, folks, and here's the thing. We really want to thank you because, as you know, we've been in beta. All right, pre-launch is beta testing. You guys have given us just so much amazing feedback that allowed us to learn from our mistakes, and to move and to grow. And now that we are officially launching with literally something that nobody else in the industry has, and they can't even copy because it's patent pending. So our goal is to give you just phenomenal stuff and just get out there and build the best darn company we can build. Thank you very much for everything. Can't wait to see most of you in Miami. Yes. Looking forward to it. Awesome stuff coming. The launch of Asirvia will not be forgotten.
No, it won't. Thank you all.
Let's go.
Soon.
Let's go, everybody.
Let's go.